Grand elevations. Well, I've been doing chores in my garden and getting prepared for tomorrow. Um, I had to do a couple of things. My snap peas, I noticed they were they were dying, right? So I figured it must be a moisture problem. So what I did is I emptied the buckets and put them all in one, and to find out that it wasn't draining properly. You see how moist that soil is? It was not draining properly. That's why it looked like that. So I took all the buckets and I poked more holes in the bottom of them. Got more holes in the bottom of it so they can drain better. And I took the soil, out of here. It wasn't growing the green onions. I used some of that organic soil. It didn't work too well. So we're going to work with what did work tomorrow, right? And I'm going to let this soil dry out after I sweep up this dirt. I had my hands all in soil this morning. And this tomato is ready to be picked. So we're going to wait till tomorrow. And I'm going to pick it tomorrow at the end of the class. But it's some projects I got planned for us all. We're going to germinate some seeds. We're going to transfer it's like 5 tomato plants in here. My son wants one of them. So we're going to separate these. I need to repot my ginger. It is growing. We're going to work with what's growing. Now, this I just changed because this cucumber was in one of those pots that didn't drain well, that I got from Family Dollar for like $1. It had no holes in the bottom. So for 2 months, it's been stagnant. So I got rid of the herbs that was not doing anything in here. I put some of the soil in here and I transplanted this cucumber. Let's see how that does, right? Put a little bit more dirt in the carrots to give it some more room. Later on, when it grows a little bit more, I'm going to try to fill it all the way up. These our green bell peppers are growing really good. They're growing really good. We're going to do some stuff with these bell peppers tomorrow. And these cayennes, I think, need to be moved. Give them room to grow. All of them, they kind of bunched up in there. And maybe try to save this fresh dill. So we got some stuff to do. I see where I picked the tomato at the other day. There are going to be some fresh tomatoes growing here where these flowers are. I want to transfer these tomato plants into 5-gallon pots. So it's going to be quite interesting. And we have green beans. I'm trying to rotate my crops. Rotate them. These green beans are growing. I don't know what's going on with the leaves. I'm going to have to call some of the farmers in our community. They told me don't worry about the leaves the other day when I talked to Bones and them. They said as long as it's still producing fruit, and it is, and they're small, they need to grow. So this squash is growing so much out of the bucket. I'm going to put some more soil and fill it to a mound tomorrow. Fill this to a mound. Oh, it's starting to mess with the leaves right here. See if I can. This squash is growing up out of the bucket. So is this one. It's going to have a lot of crooked neck squash too, where them blossoms are, because they've been coming and falling off. And that's where the crooked neck squash is going to be. Let's see. Still got some green beans growing here. They're not ready though. I want to wait to see if they get bigger. There's some on this bush too. This is a pretty big green bean right there. That's a big one. But I gotta clean up now. I done made a mess. My hands been all in dirt today. Getting prepared for tomorrow. So peace.